because I used to do makeup like proper, like at some point in my life, But I realized every single time I took off the makeup, I didn't feel the same about myself. So that's not good. So just kind of like went away from the whole makeup scene to build confidence within myself and who I am without makeup, and that's how I've been able to go back to makeup, understanding that once the makeup is off, I'm still okay.
How many times you've lost your hairline?
Not even once.
You've never?
Stop the cap.
Not even once.
You've mastered it.
I respect my hair. I respect my natural. Uni, I love it. I wanted to collaborate with King Nuba at some point. Like it sounds so
Okay. Kingdom was also hard.
Yeah, it sounds so random, but we can do something. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I don't know what it is, but we can do something.
Wait, so what you're telling me is that in South Africa, it is possible to be an influencer, and that is your 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, I mean, I resigned from my job.
Just to,
Yeah. Just to push content. The best way to analyze your page to see that the people that are following you are following you for your content is create a search insights. Because how we're speaking about how basically TikTok has become sort of like a
search engine.
Yeah, search engine. When people are like, oh, she's Instagram famous, but akakwazi ukukhokhela champagne yakhe.
Oh yeah.
But it's like realistically though, what had you thinking that because I have so many followers, I can afford champagne?
Exactly. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another episode. This is the 24-hour podcast, and on today's episode, we got one of the best editors. Actually, your editing is it's crazy. Who taught you how to edit?
Myself.
You taught yourself?
Yeah.
Through YouTube videos and everything, or just trying things out?
YouTube videos. Yeah, taught myself. Then just obviously adding your own style.
Yeah. Just make it more fun. How long does it take to edit just one video after you just taken the whole thing just to edit?
Okay, let's say it's shoot today, and I just finished. It can take me like an hour or two, depending on how. If it's really creative, it will take a bit longer because I know an idea might spark, not in this very moment. But if I had to really edit it like now, an hour 30 minutes.
I think we just jump into it, but just the people would actually want to know more about you, and where you come from and what you do. For those who are not aware of the crazy talent that you have.
So my name is Nobuhle, and I'm from Ekingendlovu in Zululand. That's where I grew up, and but spent most of my time in Durban. So I can also call Durban my home. So
it's more like a second home.
Yeah.
Okay. So with the type of content that you make, what would you say maybe inspired or motivated you to tap into that kind of content?
It's mainly because I've always been like a creative person, and my creativity is more like it's a form of expression.
Okay.
So I'll have an idea in my head, and then I want to execute it either through my hair, through my makeup, through my editing, and whatever. So that's mainly what pushed me to eventually find myself like creating content, mainly with hair, but like you said, like editing. I also do editing. It's bits and pieces of talents that I have, and just mainly the one that is shown on social media is hair. So.
What's other talent that you have? Can you sing?
Well, I actually can.
You speak like you can sing.
I actually can, but I just really shy about it. But like it's singing. I can also like make clothes. I used to make my own clothes. That's actually one of the first things that I used to do is clothing. Having a clothing brand like in grade 8, I think it was.
Oh, you've been in the game. You're an OG here.
So it's like clothing, singing, hair. I'm such a DIY person. Like I like to
Yeah.
do my own things, and if I teach myself, like I know I can do it. Like in Zulu, so I was fluent in you know.
Yeah, true. I
So
know the
that's
saying.
me.
Yeah,
Just teach me, trust me, I can do it.
you can do it.
Yeah.
I think people don't use Google anymore, Futsi. And when you do all of these DIYs on TikTok, I know when I want to see something, I go to TikTok
Yeah.
because TikTok has the best search engine.
That's what I was just about to say. Yeah, like
It has the best search engine. You don't really have to search about the video. You can search what a person said in the video, and you
yeah,
can
as if it's
find the
like
video.
Google. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of strong. So I think when you're doing all those weave reviews and okay, I like the Shein one
Okay.
because actually,
Why do you like that one?
actually he's yeah okay. That weave. I don't know. Is it a week or a weave? What was it?
What's the difference? Well,
I don't know the difference.
So the difference between a wig and a weave is that a weave is the tracks. I don't know if you've ever seen like comes in bundles.
Okay, yeah.
They come in bundles. So that's the weave. And when once you've sewn a weave to like a cap and a closure or a frontal, it becomes a complete unit, which is a wig.
So it's one thing.
It's one thing,
It's
if
just
you want
before
to
and
be
after the
more
process.
specific,
Yeah. Oh, okay. So with the Shein one, it's exactly what I expected because it's Shein, but that doesn't mean Shein doesn't have legit stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But with that one, I was like, okay, it's so short. The first one was like, Ibipelelala.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I asked the other one, Ibinjan, but Ibinfishan or something.
Yeah, most of them were actually short, yeah.
Do you have like one that you bought from Shein that is actually solid you still have today?
I've never had to buy wigs from Shein. Like all the wigs that I've gotten were like
From, yeah.
brand deals. But
Okay.
like I just shoot my content in a way that it's like it doesn't sound like I'm selling something to you. And I never wanted to be like that. I wanna sell sort of like value through whatever
Okay.
that I do. And it brings more of a natural approach to the video because I'm not in your face like go and buy.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, listen, we have these short wigs here, they can't even fit. What are we gonna do? And they're from Shein. And obviously the first thing is like, they're from Shein, they fake. Like, why?
Yeah.
And then you watch the part 2 and you're like, what? She actually
This is
did,
good,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So it's just how I usually push my content. It's like I don't necessarily put in your face like it's not. I always say it's like yes, it is a brand deal, but I always remind brands that it's not necessarily about you. We doing this collaboration so that you can get clients. So we need to create the content where the client is the main focus. So
Then the client can actually get to decide if
whether or not
it's worth it or
it's
not.
worth
Yeah.
it, exactly.
So you don't put it in a place where it's like go and buy this. No, you just take the product, show it how it looks good on you, and then if it looks good on you, you think, this is actually good
whatever
quality. Yeah.
approach that I do, like the whole promoting thing, I just try not to be like buy.
Buy,
I
buy.
like to have people think and be convinced that after they've watched this video, okay, let me go and invest in this particular product because I've like I said, majority of the wigs that I've received are through brands.
Yeah.
The only wig I've ever bought for myself, my own money, is like just one wig, and that was like last year. And in the past 6-7 months, probably I've gotten over like 30 wigs.
Wait. How many you got like in total now?
I don't like for myself, my own personal use or
No, just in total everything.
No, I just think it's like I said, it's like over 30. So with that being said, for me to get a wig through the brand deals and whatever, from the outside looking in, you may think, oh, she has like so many wigs and whatever. But for me, this is a job. This is work.
Business,
I don't
yeah.
even look at it as, oh, I have a wig, a new wig, whatever. But now from the viewer's point of view, that's why I try not to be like buy because I fully understand that buying a wig is not easy.
Okay.
You need to think about it.
So need to
because when you're
budget other
watching
people,
my videos, and if I'm doing like a buy type of approach, you would have this misunderstanding. You would see wigs are so easy to buy, and this is why she has so many, which is not the case.
It's not the case.
I always just say, even if I'm working with a brand and I'm like, oh, let me teach you guys this hairstyle. Let's be creative with Les Windsor, the same hairstyle. Girl, come on, let's switch it up. Learn this hairstyle. And I say, this hair is from this company. And then I would say, now that you know how to do this hairstyle, you can give it a try.
Okay.
And you can have this particular company as the place where you're going. Or maybe I say, once you've purchased your wig from this particular company, then you can now give this hairstyle a try.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, there was this video that was trending on TikTok, right? That said, if you have more than 3 weeks, you were petty. I think you know it.
I don't know. I don't think so. Hey.
They say if you have, since you have like 30, umawabo ngempela.
It's all just work for me, but I think there's a lot of classism around the whole wig thing, where like you think like, or you think baddie vibes, or whatever,
yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just a wig, yeah. And I think I did touch on that a little on my TikTok, to say we're not gonna have good wig days all the time. Some people just want to have the most expensive wig. Some people are it's just a wig, and this is what they can afford. Your wig can look 100% today, tomorrow's not the best.
It's a different story.
But it's still yours, and you work for it, so you do you.
So there's something that a lot of guys say, right? They say when a person is wearing a frontal, it's not the very same person when they take off the frontal. It's more like a false representation.
Like makeup. In a way, like when people say you look different.
Yeah, but then I get makeup, but with frontal, a person just changed drastically when they take it off. So what do you think about that? Do you think it's true or ganja? Because I've seen people with frontal, they prettier. Without frontal, they still prettier, but it's like a change of character.
Character? Damn, that's heavy.
Like a change of character.
But character, so you're more humble now when the wig is not there.
Confidence is gone. Left it there.
Yeah. Sometimes you were like,
oh, okay, no, I understand.
You get it.
I understand. Okay, well, in a literal sense, yes, it is true. Because obviously, if I'm going to take off my wig, I'm not going to look the same when I,
will you have,
my hair. But also another thing is, it's just the layers of the wig process that might be a bit shocking. Because when you wear a wig, you have to have your hair braided down, and then you have to put like, what do you call this? A cap, foundation. You have to put glue. So when you're now taking off that glue, obviously, you know how that little stickiness that it has. You're seeing all of that, and it's not really a good look. So yes, there might be like a shocking element to it. Like, sorry,
no worries.
So like yesterday, I decided that I want to do sort of like a bold cap, where you put a cap on, but you melt it down in a way that it looks like you bold. And this is literally what I looked like. And I will look different. Like, I will. Because this is it's one of the layers of a good
part installation, of the process,
whatever that it is. I'm not going to look the same. But to center your confidence around something as like a wig or makeup, I mean, obviously that's not something that I would like people to feel or experience. I don't think umuntu uyakhetha ukuthi how they look like naturally brings them down, But in a perfect world for me, yes, with or without, and that's me. I'm good with or without the wigs, and the makeup. And for me, I'm quite a sensitive person. I like with makeup specifically because I do have acne prone skin.
Okay.
So with that being said, I wanted to be okay with myself and work on my skin first before I can, because I used to do makeup proper, at some point in my life, But I realized every single time I took off the makeup, I didn't feel the same about myself. So that's not good. So I just kind of went away from the whole makeup scene to build confidence within myself and who I am without makeup, you know, and
Okay.
that's how I've been able to go back to makeup, understanding that once the makeup is off, I'm still okay, you know.
How many times you've lost your hairline?
Not even
Not even
once.
You've never.
Stop the cap.
Not even once.
You've mastered it.
I respect my hair. I respect my natural hair. I love my natural hair. I take care of my natural hair.
Okay.
And having a wig is a really great way to grow your natural hair. But that's only if
Okay.
uyifaka ngendlela e-right. You can't put glue directly on your natural hair. And then when you're
Okay.
taking it off, you're literally like ripping it off. What's gonna happen? You know?
So
Like
if unesphongo esincane, like you have a
Like-
small forehead, you have a
like,
small forehead.
for me,
Never thought of that.
for me, like I don't have a. Excuse me. For me, I don't have a big forehead, right? Because my hairline is quite full. La on the sides, I have a lot of hair.
Okay.
Then la in my tailend, I have a lot of hair. Then here it's a bit backwards because I have a low hairline. So it's really
Okay.
hard for me to install my wigs and not put the glue on my, or actually place the wig where my hair is not there. You
Okay.
know, it is quite hard, but I had to find a way because I didn't want my hair to be damaged. Even if it means that my wig doesn't look 100% that day, I would rather have it that way, long as my natural hair is in a good state afterwards. You know.
And how long does it like last? Ifrontal, like does it last weeks?
It can last up to it can last up to like a week. Moinakela kahle. Yeah.
Then it's-
Nokuthi if it's a glueless or if it's not if it's a glueless wig, then you can just keep wearing it over and over again because you're able to wear it without the need of glue.
Okay.
Yeah, well, very convenient type of wig. And also depending on the lace type, there's different lace types and it's like a hierarchy. I would put it like in a hierarchy. So the better the lace,
Okay.
the more that wig might not need as much product for it to,
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
I'm taking notes here because
But also the products
Sizzy
that you
mom.
use,
Exactly.
yeah, the products that you use and the routine that you apply when you have a wig installed is also very important. How
Okay,
you sleep
fair.
with the wig, you know, even if you're not having the best quality lace, but because you have a great method, more land, you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna use like a product that's gonna make the install last. So it's a thing. Like it's quite a few things that can influence how long it can last.
so here's just a weird question. Let's just say you go to China for vacation, right? What's the first thing you'd want to try there?
I've actually always wanted to go to China, but to like the wig factories. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I used to source out a lot of wig suppliers when I used to like do hair. So the nicest thing about getting wig vendors or trying to find a wig vendor is that they have this thing on Alibaba where you can video call the supplier and they take you through like the factory and you say you want to see this, you
Oh,
want to see
okay.
that.
The
You know?
whole process.
Yeah, you know, so that you can also see the quality for yourself, like through the video call, given that you guys are like in two different worlds, basically. So yeah, but I've always wanted that experience, but like in real life, you know. And
That would be nice, actually.
it would be
Yeah.
well, that's the first thing
Would-
I'd go to a thingy. I would go to a factory, a wig factory.
Okay. In terms of the food,
Not really. I'm not really familiar with Chinese food, but I don't think there's anything specific.
let's just say they show you a frog.
I wouldn't eat it. Don't get.
You wouldn't try it.
I'm not adventurous like that.
You wouldn't. I would try a frog, not a snake.
I wouldn't try anything.
I would try a frog.
He doesn't even chow also.
Oh, are you sensitive? You know, like
Yeah.
you're picky.
Yeah, I would say.
You don't shout also.
I've never tried it, and I've never.
I mean, I would try a frog, dog. I won't
It's
lie.
really good.
Let's go, let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, I would try a frog.
China.
You're in China. Apparently, when you're in China and you're buying chicken, you must buy the full chicken because you never know what they can serve you.
Yeah, no,
In China, dog.
No.
I want to
I'm
taste
not
the thigh of a dog. Umsila, taste kanjani?
I'm not adventurous.
You're not that adventurous, huh?
No.
So, who are the current biggest content creators that you would want to collaborate with? Not biggest, like people maybe that make something similar to you and you'd like to work with.
The thing is, a lot of people think, or maybe Nami, I'm just in that space. It's like where my content is like limited. Where my content is like limited to just hair. Yeah, because if you watch my YouTube video, I mean my YouTube channel, like you go on it, you see it's more of like a reaction video.
Yeah,
trying
also
this,
Judy
trying that,
Hall,
a bit
yeah.
of hair. You know, that's me. That's who I am. You know, so the people I would like to collaborate with are not necessarily, or if I were to, because I don't really have anyone in mind, they wouldn't necessarily be wig people.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay,
like,
okay.
It wouldn't be like, for example, Williams. Is it?
Williams, the light skinned guy.
Yes, I would love to collaborate with him.
That's a G.
I would love to collaborate with him. Sounds weird. I would love. Actually,
I get you. I get you.
I've told this to one of my my schoolmates in uni. Uguti, I wanted to collaborate with King Nuba at some point. Like it sounds so
okay. King was also hard.
Yeah, it sounds so random, but there's just we can do something. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. I don't know what it is, but we can do something. You know? So yeah, Abantu wouldn't necessarily be like beauty people in a way, unless I find a weirdo like me somewhere. Then we can do our thing. But
are you the same person as the person you are in the content when I meet you in person?
No. In person, I'm very reserved. I'm very quiet. I'm a mixture. Like I'm an ambivert. So when I'm shooting in my room, I'm comfortable. So I'm myself. I'm loud. Like I said, for me, my content is a form of expression. You know, so that's where it's like
you make the best, not just the best editing, but even your voiceovers. Like, why would I watch a 2 minutes video? But I watch it and finish it because it's entertaining.
Like, so
like
often.
Why am I finishing this video? This kind of sus. And there was this one where your mom commented, she was like, a voice note, she was like, stop talking too much Zulu because you are limiting your audience. She gets the bigger picture. I feel like she gets the bigger picture, you know. But yeah, she gets the bigger picture.
That's those are the videos that do well when I am speaking in Zulu. And the other ironic part is that I don't really speak Zulu that much, hey.
But when you do, you make sure that it's
Gazwagala. I mean, from Zululand, but I don't really speak. There's this. I'm sure you know her, Umandis Akwesa.
Yeah.
So we're friends in a way, and so recently, I was asking like Ugusi which Halloween sort of like fit I should do whatever. Then she replied, she's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then I just thought, no, it's just for content. I'm not really like you know. And then she's like, I bengizothi ngicela ukuhamba nawe sizokhuluma isingisi nabangani bakho, you know. Because there's always this thing with me, I always speak Isingisi. Like in uni, people would always be on my back about that. So you know. So yes, that's the most ironic part. But when I do speak Zulu, because we have a way of speaking Zulu, especially with my sister. So it's not easy. Because it's just
have your own
ways, you know. So yeah.
So in terms of working with the brands, let's just say, what was your lowest amount you've made when working with brands? You don't have to mention the brand, but the lowest and then the highest.
Okay, so I made a promise to myself that I won't share
I
make on social media.
Okay.
However, the lowest is a free collaboration. That's the lowest.
Maybe like young 100 rand.
You know, I think the lowest, if I can just think back, I think it was 700 rand. Yeah, I
Okay,
think it
that's
was.
a bit. I would say that's okay, and it was your. I'm sure it was your first brand or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Guys never do that. I'm just saying, like, start from 1,000 upwards. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's for a single video. Yeah, but
So wait, when you make this brand collaboration, you charge for a different. You can do the same video, but if they still want you to post it on Instagram, that's another charge.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Does it? Is it based on I have more followers on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or?
For me, it's based off of effort. For me,
Okay,
like
okay,
how much effort I'm putting into making this happen. That's just number one.
okay.
Then you can do the whole follower thing, which I don't really concentrate much like Fiona. And then the engagements. That's your selling points.
Yeah, engagements are
I've
important. Yeah.
so a company has proposed a certain amount to me, and I was like, you know what? I took a screenshot of my analytics. I said, listen, this is how my engagement has been in the past 3 months, just to
Okay.
show consistency. And with that being said, this is the potential outcome that you might get from it. So I think the offer that you are, putting on the table, it's not worth the amounts of money that it's not worth what you're gonna get out of it.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
need to propose something else. And yeah, I got a higher pay. And then with regards to the highest amounts that I've made, like I said, I won't share like
Okay,
what
but we got the
I
lowest.
make. What I make on social media. But what I will say is, in the beginning of the year, I came across this other girl's video. She's a wig influencer.
Okay.
Angmazi yes like, and I don't really see her on my for you page. I think she was just like a little blessing in disguise because Ngambona that time
For
sometime
that specific video.
yeah, that specific video in
Okay.
February, and I haven't seen her on my for you page ever since, but I saved her video. So she was talking about how post your contents, have intention with it. And in the past, I'd say in the past 7 months, she's made over like 100,000. So that's like $900. And it's not even the best amount that she's made. And I mean, I took it with a grain of salt. I took all the other pointers that she was saying because she was just like giving advice. Hence, I saved the video. But Leah 100,000, I just kind of like, okay, girl. A bit shaky on
But
it,
siyakuza, yeah.
But yeah, just was positive about it, and I've never seen her content ever since. So much so with Nika Malak and Anglazi, but Sinamangambona, I'm like, oh yeah,
That's
her.
her.
Anyways, a few months down the line, I start actually getting paid to do the whole wig content thing, and all I can say is that she was not lying. I went back to her video.
You dropped a comment.
No, not her actual profile. I went back to the video itself.
Okay.
I saved it on my phone. Now re-listening to what she was saying, like now with like that.
It makes sense now.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, so what you're telling me is that in South Africa, it is possible to be an influencer, and that is your 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, I mean, I resigned from my job.
Just
know?
to,
Yeah. Just
Okay.
to push content, yeah.
Because I won't lie to you, there's these really big celebrities who give us the wrong picture, because like they do content, but then they have men who fund them and the behind, and then they make it look like they are making all of the money from YouTube, TikTok,
Yeah.
but no, they know where they're getting the money.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
But hearing this thing coming from you, and you also referencing a video that you saw, it shows that there is money.
It's there.
Does your mom believe in this thing? What did your mom say when you left your job?
Um,
For TikTok, that's crazy.
my mom, she also knew how I kind of felt about work at the time.
Nobody
I
likes
think-
work anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I think she was shaky about it, like, oh no, continue with work, but do the whole content thing, But I was just like, it's not worth it. Like, the money I'm getting from Msebenzini, because it was like an internship.
Okay.
It's like it's like one video, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
okay.
1 15-second video.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
and as you can see, like I'm posting every single day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey you know, no what's you get the treatments in 17, like how much can you take from it, especially
Yeah.
when it's now becoming like indoors, like it's just not worth it. Yeah, well?
Okay. Do you have a
So
manager
that's how
now?
my mom. That's how my mom reacted. My dad, I knew. My dad is very strict.
The fathers are strict,
he's a
that's for sure.
Zulu
Yeah.
man, you know, like he's a proper Zulu man.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I told him the whole thing, and nakhona like ngikhuluma nje, I've already like, you know, done and made my decisions. I've sent my resign letter, but just hearing from him like, okay, Guti, no, actually, no, benga hambisi resign letter, but nothing sondela to that point. So then I spoke to him about it because now we could see the whole content thing. So I was like, okay, what if I resign like from work, you know, because
I'm
yes, I
making
am
something
doing work.
here,
It's
yeah.
an internship, but I mean, Abazala is still going to help you financially one way or another if they can. So I was just asking him, and like I said, my dad's a strict Zulu man, so he'll be that person who would say, "Hey, most so decide to zenza ngendlela yakho, shuthi awusasidingi into kanjalo." So vele wakhetha wena
Uzozibona wena
uzohamba
usumdala.
emsebenzini uzobe. So I spoke to him about it just to see how he's gonna react, and then surprisingly, he was like, "Yeah, Masakpela this year you can, if this whole how this content thing goes about, then you can just make your decision."
Oh, that
I was
was nice.
like, if my dad is saying okay, then
I must be
nothing
onto
else
something.
matters.
Yeah, I
You
must
know
be
what I'm
onto
saying? I must be onto
something.
something, you know, because I think growing up, I didn't really feel like my parents really knew, you know,
What you're
me
capable of.
and what I'm capable of and my talents and everything, you know. But yeah, I just, yeah, I don't think they ever realized, and I think this is the one moment years later where they can actually see at least one of them, you know, because I mean, I was like 14 making birthday cakes for people at church.
Okay,
And it's like
okay,
one,
okay.
two, three, tier, 3
Mhm.
tier cakes
Colours.
with colors and, you know, like so many things. But I don't understand how they didn't see through that. Like,
This kid is so
you know what I'm
special.
saying?
Yeah, they're supposed to see.
Cooking
Yeah.
as well, like, you know, because Uma isn't really good at cooking, so I taught myself how to cook. You know, and she used to
Saying your
buy-
mom is not really good at cooking is gonna get you into
No,
trouble now.
no, she knows. She's comfortable with that. She's very comfortable with that. But yes, but I think my mom was a bit, you know, so she started getting me like cooking books, you know, and baking stuff, you know. So yeah, I don't know. There was time and time again where my talents were like from a very young age were like popping up, but they just didn't see it, you know. They didn't see it. They didn't really support it like that, you know.
Do you do your own nails?
Well, I can do my own nails. If you can teach me, I can do it.
Okay,
You
nothing
know,
is impossible. Eh?
Nothing is impossible. So
So we're gonna
Yeah.
play a game here.
okay,
I'm gonna give you two names of celebrities and then you
Okay.
pick one.
okay.
Okay, we're gonna start with Mihlali or K-Yams.
KM's because she's a Zulu girl. Yeah, she's a Zulu girl. So
Okay.
yeah, KM's.
Poitsi or Bonang.
I don't know, eh? I don't know. I think maybe Bonang because she looks like someone you can have fun with if she's in the mood, you know.
If she's in the mood, I get what you're
like,
saying.
I feel like you know she can be a vibe. Yeah, I think I'll choose Bonang.
Bonang.
Yeah.
K Republic or Snimhlongo.
Snee man, because
Snee.
she's a Zulu girl number one, and while I take Mazi, also she's she has many talents. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
I relate with her in that sense, you know. And yeah, don't get me Zulu, so
Sain Buji or Cindy Makatin.
Cindy.
Zulu girl again.
Ucindy, but uSayenu nakuba, you know, like uklanya kancane, and I like that, you know. Ngathi uzohlezi uhleka when you with her, you know. So I mean that's actually quite a tough one, you know.
Uncle
Yeah.
Waffles or Mahu.
Now you're not being fair.
Okay, that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted.
I would I would pick Uncle Waffles because Uncle Waffles is so like
Just funny.
awkward and
Yeah.
weird and funny, and I relate with that so much. Like, oh, the things that she finds funny, how she shoots her videos, and
Okay,
I
for
love
the
it.
first time, a Zulu get lost here.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I love Mahu, obviously. Yeah.
Ufaid Ngezi and Tulipongolo.
Um. I mean, I would say Faith because at least I know a little bit more about her through like the media and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, Utuli not so much. Ngala ukwazi ngayo like more recently, so maybe Faith she can teach me
Okay.
how to twerk.
Teach how to twerk is
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, she used to do that. She used
Yeah.
to, so, I mean,
Mulinda Mtoba or Natasha Tahane.
Ulinda, oh my word, guys, Wisbaya. Oh, it was like that was like a real love thing going on with what was his name? Was it Usbu on when she was sort of dating, and the families being Azwani. Oh, and her voice. Oh gosh, I loved how she was acting there. Yeah, no, definitely Ulinda Shane.
Okay, the last one is Mahu again, Onkosas and a daughter.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Like, I think maybe it's because they like. I think maybe it's like they're in the same.
They almost do the same thing,
genre,
yeah.
You know. And we. What? Yeah. Maybe I'll choose Mahu.
Mahu.
Yeah.
But you're not proud of your selection. I can hear the
No,
way you say
it
yes.
seems like it's the same. That's in share. But
It seems like it's the same person.
in terms of their talents, but in their personalities, I know Nkosasan is very loud, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who Naya she's loud, but we like.
Okay.
Oh, and
okay,
I love
yeah.
that. And she knows also. Mina, ngimuhle kanjani.
Okay,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying, and
Self-love is the
love-
best love, yeah.
and I love how on both sides, like the music is so emotional and it's so.
Oh, yeah.
I
yeah.
love that, So I don't know. I feel like yeah, ngiyamthanda umuntu oyitshelayo. Yeah, umuntu ozaziyo, like.
Ozaziyo, yeah. So you said something about you also know how to sing. If you were to get like any singer that you want on your song, who would that person be?
It would be Toni Braxton because she's the one who actually influenced me into being a little bit more comfortable with the whole singing thing, because I don't really have like a high pitched soprano type voice. Like my voice is quite low, and Toni Braxton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. So I watched one of her documentaries. I think it was on was it TLC? I think it was. They made like a movie documentary. No, it was like a movie thing or documentary. I can't remember. But she was basically, talking about her life and having this low voice and how it actually just made her who she was and the success that she ended up achieving. So it made me just feel comfortable with my low voice, like just because my voice is not like all my hair, you know what I'm saying, like all high pitched. There is beauty in it.
Yeah, you can always work something out.
Yeah, it doesn't mean or was but yeah, so I'll definitely choose Toni Braxton because it'll be nice to sing with someone that is not only a little bit similar to you, but also someone who inspired you to.
Okay, yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah.
The talents. So, yeah.
So here in the 24-hour podcast, we believe that basically your dreams are valid, but then your dreams might be valid, but if you don't take the right steps, you might not get there. So you have 24 hours in a day. How are you using your 24 hours to get wherever you are? Or if you feel like you are where you exactly wanted to be, how do you use your 24 hours back then to get wherever you are right now?
Okay, so I don't know with which angle I should answer this question, but for me, whatever that I want, I need to figure out a way to get there.
Okay.
So
Strategy, yeah.
strategy, yes, like it's a planning thing. A lot of my confidence around sort of like ukufunda into, be it incwadi or it's some skill, hand skill, was the fact that you learn, then you apply what you learned. I wasn't
True.
really like a student or whatever, and I wasn't confident at that time. Even for me, it was like now, yes, I knew how to sing, but whenever they would say, okay, like I was in choir,
Okay.
I'd rather just sing as in choir than to have, what I'm saying.
But to stand alone, okay.
Yeah. So that like my confidence just wasn't, good. Even speaking, like presenting, oh my word, was like horrible for me. But in uni, I met with one of the lecturers, Miss Subramani, and I remember so well that she just told me that, oh my word, because I did quite well, for the first time, like was like I did well in something, and she was just like, you can do this, like, and just to hear that for the first time, like your whole life you've been so, yeah, well, it was really, it changed, it did change my life, because
Confidence
from there,
booster,
it was a
yeah.
confidence booster, because from there, I've always been a learn, apply type of person. Whatever that you want to do, whatever you learn and apply. So, um, in life, one thing that I do, to either some of the things that put me to this point, and also just something I'm gonna keep doing, is that if I want something, I need to figure out how I need to get there. I need to have a plan. I need to have a strategy.
True.
And once I've done all of that, I just try and apply it day by day until I get there. And I also just believe in, this is more like talent in a way, is like practice makes progress. I don't
True.
believe in practice makes perfect, because it's always,
Yeah, it makes progress.
yeah,
Fair
there's
enough,
always
yeah.
a gap, in to ufunde there's something else. And also, if something is perfect, then in a way I feel like you're kind of limiting yourself, because I mean, what
Okay,
if I
yeah.
can just a little bit, add a bit more, so so those are the things that I apply in my life, to get or make, um myself like a step closer to wherever I want to be in that 24 hours. So I would wake up and do whatever that I have in my plan, or apply whatever I have.
No time for being lazy.
I'm very lazy, but I need to figure out a way. And even with that laziness, I need to figure out how do I make the most of whatever goals that I want to achieve, short term, long term, and whatever. So yeah, and it doesn't even have to be that deep. Like it can even be like your lifestyle. Okay, maybe by 12, sing dlulile ngenza yonke into, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you practice whatever strategy that's gonna work for you, the better it should work out for you.
So are you saying that the more I record more episodes, I might be like Mike G?
Yeah, and
Okay.
also, even if you are recording and you are posting, like I said, there just has to be progress on it. It
Okay.
can't be
Going back instead of going forward.
Yeah, or actually, you would rather just go back than to just be stuck in one thing.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay,
So it's like,
okay.
yes, you're gonna post your content and whatever, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the next 3 months, is this, I don't know, Bakugan, I don't know what's this, Goku or something.
I knew it. You couldn't say Goku, but
Maybe
yeah.
look Goku, I'll say for this side. Mhlampe usumountie. Like let there be some positive
Some
change,
changes,
yeah.
some
in what-
quotes in the background, yeah.
Yeah, something. It's you are adding to, the plan or whatever. So
Why Amandombazane, when you see anime, you think Goku?
because that's what we saw on ETV.
This is the combination of Goku and Vegeta, but this is not Goku. But I get where you're coming from. So on 24-hour podcast, we have a signature.
Ooh, and I have the worst signature ever.
Ish. But hey, it stands, It's different amongst the others.
Yeah, okay.
It's more like a guest list or something, yeah.
Oh, wow. Is it already open? Oh.
Yeah, I opened it for you, yeah.
What are you gonna do? Sam. wait. I'm forgetting how to spell my own name.
Aish.
I tried.
Yeah, it can be on the 100 rand bill.
Something yana.
Something yana. Something yana.
Yeah.
It can be there. Yeah, it can be there. How?
Zamil.
It can be there. No, thank you so much for coming to the show. I think I enjoyed this interview because you had so much to share. Maybe in a space of a year or two, I don't know, you'll be moving different. You'll relocate to other countries. We will never know. Where would you want to relocate to if you had to relocate?
The US. I've always said the US. Yeah.
I would also go to the US. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The US, but I mean, cost of living is quite high there.
No, Pala, when you go that side, already you'll be getting those kind of, deals that makes you afford that side.
Hopefully, yeah, because
Yeah.
right now, because majority of the brands I work with is like overseas brands. So umnandi ukuthi udle imali yakhona, i-currency.
How do you get paid? PayPal? Okay.
Yeah, PayPal. Umnandi kanjalo. But I can't imagine because I was watching this one video. I think someone was buying milk or something. The whole P Diddy thing that was going on. So someone was making a video buying baby oil, and the baby oil was like, was it $13 or something?
Oh yeah.
It was like a lot of money.
That's a lot of money,
oil, and then just the
Hey,
cost
if
of
it's
living.
$13, hey, let me convert. If it's $13, that's a
It
lot.
was $13, yeah, on the shelf. And I was like, oh, should the cost of living in Atlanta is quite high if they.
That's like 247 rand in our currency for just baby oil, just to oil up.
And
Oh, wow.
about 40 rand. So yeah, kumnandi ukuthi uthole imali or get paid in a different currency, more like South Africa, especially if it's like UK or America, because then we use wagash.
With me, we recently went to Mozambique with my friends. Ne? We also experienced the same thing that side because South Africa is more like dollar to them. So everything that you're buying is like, it was like, I'm like, yo. So I was like, but I would never go and stay to that place. It's terrible. People are starving in Africa, bro.
Yeah.
It's sad. But hey, thank you so much for coming to the show. Let's dial a Deb. Like, okay, open like this. No. Deb.
Oh, okay.
But now we need to get the.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got it.
So you wanted to ask controversial questions, and I was like, there's no controversial.
There's no. I did my research. I was like, there's no controversial questions. There's no controversial questions unless you're gonna expose one person that sold you the fake weave. that gave you the fakest weave you've ever received.
No, I don't. There's nothing. I mean,
Exactly. There's nothing. I tried, man. I did my research.
There's drama. It's just.
No, I think the drama is on the people who sell weaves. You don't sell. Because in terms of the weave grade and everything, and the type of quality of the weave, there is drama there. But for you as a person who just, you can, if they pay you 3K to promote this, would you do it?
No.
Huh?
No.
No? 10K?
No, the thing is, like, promoting this on my channel, it benefits me, I guess. Like, I told you my but
No, you can just say, you know what, I was roaming through Shein, I saw this, and I thought my little brother would love it. And I bought it for him. And I bought. No, you don't say go and buy it. Like, I bought it for him, and he actually loves it. Then it's done.
Like, everyone is on your page because of hair. The best way to analyze your page to see that the people that are following you are following you for your content is create a search insights. Because how we're speaking about how basically TikTok has become sort of like a
search engine.
Yeah, like a search engine. So with the creator search insights, it gives you insights on what your followers are doing.
Oh.
Yeah. So and what they're searching and whatnot. I know a lot of people don't really listen to me when I talk about that, but it is helpful. It can tell you when you're slacking a bit. It can tell you gaps, like, okay, maybe talk about this. It's trending, but there's still space for you to. This is a great time to jump on this.
Oh, okay. When it's still hot, yes.
And then you use those things as well. Like I do that quite often. I take a video, like you said, you go and search it on TikTok, like how to fix my shoe or something.
Yeah.
So I take all of those search words or search terms, and then I literally copy them, and then I put them in my video, so that when a person searches
Searching,
it, I
they
pop
find
up.
your video also.
Because there's so much, engagement on that particular search that if you
No,
do-
you've been doing this. You know how to operate. Yeah.
So yeah.
But it shows how much love and dedication you have for this, because you're taking all the extra steps just to make sure.
Yeah,
you
just
see-
to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it, but
And if your video pops up, there's no way you would pass it, because you always have nice covers for the videos.
Yeah.
So what they call it, thumbnail. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's called a
thumbnail.
thumbnail on
Yeah.
TikTok also.
it's a cover thumbnail.
Yeah. So you also have like those nice cover, and just want to open it, and you'd find a straight guy watching a person putting on a weave
Yeah.
for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they don't end with watching that video, they go to the page. We watch more.
Yeah. But I
Then-
mean, I think the only thing I would change, and actually no, I am changing it right now. Like I want my page to just be a little bit more like I feel like I'm not creating the type of content that I want to create, or in a way that I'm creating it, because I'm working with almost every single post of mine is like branded content, right? And with that being said, it's like most companies don't understand the vision. For example, the Shein video that you said you love, Shein and I went back and forth for 2 weeks. They were not happy with that video. They did not like it.
Of course, they were not going to like it. Let's just be honest.
They didn't like the video. And yeah, I was like, listen, this is the
The product that you gave me.
No. Besides that, this is a great way to get customers or viewers to not only just engage with the video, but understand that yes, a wig, just because a wig comes this way, there's a way that you can just like switch it up and have it look nice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily the wigs that they were upset about or how they were displayed. It was just my approach. Yeah, it was like my approach. I didn't really like that whole sort of like funny girl next door vibe. They want like that. Hello guys, this is lipstick.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get
and
you.
I'm not that person.
I get you.
So ironically, they were not necessarily happy with the video, but I knew that video was good. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell them that yes, you may
It's one
not
of your
like
best
it.
videos, right?
Not really, but yes.
Okay.
I did say like you may not like it, but I know that my viewers would like it, and we're here because
Of my
of the
viewers.
viewers. So if they're happy, you get your sales, which makes you happy. So I literally spent 2 weeks trying to convince them, you know. So imagine how many other times I would have to deal with that, where a brand doesn't understand the concepts that I'm trying to push for the sake of this collaboration, so that it's successful. So I find myself just like making videos just for the sake of, and just like posting them. But like I said, for me, my sort of like talents is a form of expressing myself.
Sometimes
So
you
I
end up
do
making it
feel,
for them. Okay, I get you.
very
Yeah.
caged recently, like just doing it, but I don't like that on my page. It's not me.
So basically, they don't give you enough space to do it the way you would actually want to do it.
Yeah.
It's more like they give you a script.
No, they don't give. Some do, but majority don't. You know, so yeah, you just end up. Some people are okay with it, like they actually prefer that. But for me, I want to think of a different way of how I can.
You have your own
sell
creative
this.
space. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't like feeling restricted in that sense. Where it's like and also contemplating on the possibility that your ideas, as unique as they are, could be legally owned by them. So that's also another one foot in, one foot out thing that I have with my content. So it's like, am I really gonna go full on and be creative for this particular brand? Because this can really do the most, and I may not really
Get enough credit.
get enough credit or get enough credit from it, you know. So I think that's the phase that I'm in currently with my content, and I'm working on it to just make. I recently, not recently, the beginning of the year, on my birthday, I said I want my creativity to work for me, like, you know,
The way you want it to,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't want it to work for other people in a sense where I'm sort of like, you know,
So every
figuring it
time,
out.
sorry, every time you record a video, you have to send it to them before you post it.
Yeah. So the smartest way to go about that is just watermark your videos as drafts. So my videos, when I send them, I write Nobuhle's drafts and I watermark it and make it a little bit transparent over so that they don't play with me and my money. So once they see the video and they approve it, kungabuthi now they've got the video, they have the ability to go and post it and not pay me, you know. So I
Oh,
watermark my videos so that once they approve it, and it has to be a full payment, and then I can post without the
okay.
watermark.
That's a smart one. So you put it in a place where it can't be removed, like next to you or
I put
somewhere.
it on me. I don't play about my money. I put it on me.
Then when it gets approved, you just use the original one. You post it.
Yeah. Remove the watermark and post it. And,
Okay, that's actually a smart move, eh?
yeah. So
That's
that's
it's a dirty business, huh?
It is.
Do you have a manager?
No, I literally asked Ayanda, as I commented on Ayanda's post one day. I was like, because he was talking about the services that he offers, and then I commented, I was like, do you do like influencer
Management or something?
like emails more specifically, so that you know maybe like companies will take you more seriously and be able to accept higher payments when your manager is speaking on your behalf. I wanted to faint this one day because this one company sent an email. So to ONZ, what do you call it when you CC? Yeah. So he didn't
Yeah.
BCC, he CC'd, meaning that we could see other people that were
We're in the email.
were in the email. So all those people were like American people. I was only South African on that thing because I stalk, so I was like everyone. I think there was like 5 or 6 of us on that email. So the person that responded, not seeing Uguti, the message was actually CC'd, Uwenze replied to all. And when Uwenze replied to all, obviously we got the email, and it was this other wig. She's not really a wig influencer. She's Nigerian,
Okay.
but she lives in America, and she does wig content, but she does other stuff as well. You know, so manager Yake responded, even has a letterhead, like, you know, everything.
Yeah.
And he was saying, yeah, I would like to work with your brand. And I think the amount of money that he had put forth was, I think it was it, I think it was a lot of money. Like, I'm trying to convert, because I think in rands, it was about 500,000.
Excuse you.
Yeah. I'm trying to convert it
Hmm.
dollars. But it was like a lot. Like I don't know.
How much was the dollars?
That's what I'm trying to do right now. Because I think it was like 500 thingy
Dollars.
thousand, like in rand, 500,000 rand.
Oh, that was a lot.
It was a lot. I was shook. I was like, but then at the same time, that girl is quite big. But I didn't think
Just charging that kind of money.
No, for Suya it's for 2 videos, and then having a link and whatever. But I'm trying to just remember
I think for me, the only thing I can say maybe you can do, you should not use a Gmail. Have like Nobuhle at whatever
or like
dot
almost
com,
like an email thing.
like a professional email. And then footer, that can be added. 30 seconds thing. That thing is not hard.
Yeah.
And then once you have that, maybe you'll be moving.
Yeah, because that was a lot of money. I even posted about it on my Instagram. I was like, hey bro, what's going on? But like I'll find the post and then I'll show you.
Because also when you create your email, it can be you. But you would say maybe, let's just say I'm creating the email for me. I would say tando@management.com or something, They would never think they're speaking to you, they're speaking to my
Yeah.
management, but it's still you.
Still you. I used to do that with my business as well.
Yeah, you do that,
Especially because
yeah.
I didn't really want to be the face of my business, and people tend to buy more when they don't know it's you.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a weird thing, but
They only get to know the
especially
person maybe years later.
people, oh, and you were the owner. Yeah. So yeah, I saw that thing. I was like, what? People are charging. Hey, and Gaga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
2 videos, and
two
that girl
videos.
is. The thing is, I did the maths. That girl is posting every single day, and it's not just wigs.
She already touched 1 million.
She bought that Tesla car.
That Cybertruck.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah, it's the Cybertruck. The
small,
way you're describing
and it's
it
almost
is
like,
like,
I think like, was it white or silver? She bought it.
hey, nah, she's making bag.
I was like,
She's
yo.
making the bag.
Yeah, I was shook.
She's making the bag.
I was shook. I was like, okay.
I was like,
Miss focus. You
yeah,
know?
ngalalwa.
So,
Would you prefer more South African brands or international?
international, obviously, but funny enough, my rates for international brands is quite less than South African brands
Because of the conversion?
because of the frequency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like maybe in a month I'd get to work with maybe 8 to 10 wig companies,
Okay.
and then in a space of 3 months I would work with one South African brand.
Also, South African brands, I'm not gonna lie, they don't like paying.
Yeah, so I that's how I've worked out ukuthi ngizoshesha kanjani. But one piece of advice I would give local brands, particularly here, because I can only talk about wigs, is that I've noticed that I've been approached by a few wig companies, and they like South African ones, and they wouldn't necessarily have a plan about the
But the execution of the product.
the promotion thing, and I pick it up like this, umuntu athi, so what are we gonna like do? So how how are we gonna do the promotion? I'm like, with other companies they'll say, with this company, this is our website, we need 2 videos at this time on this date. You know what I'm saying? Like it's structured.
But wait, with the one that don't know what are they gonna do, is this very same people that you are looking for. They are not gonna put you in the box. You can say, but they might steal your ideas. That's the problem. But you can say the way you would actually love to do it.
They're not organized. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like they're not organized in terms of like not
Bazazi bafunani.
idea. We see yini promotion, but at the same time, it's like when you have to apply the actual promoting thing or how it works. It's so like advice that I would give like small, even medium, bigger brands is that is that when they're promoting, they're not promoting Ekteni. With the Chinese companies, what they'll do is let's say it's autumn now, so they're promoting a lot of ginger colors, some reddish browns and everything. So that's how they usually work. They're trying to increase sales in that particular thing, masabagniga just to like Halloween, it has to be like a Halloween sale. So whatever Halloween related wigs, those are the ones that they're gonna give content creators to make content with so that they promote. So now with these South African wig brands, what they do is banalento ukuthi bazokunika iwig and you just have to promote like uthi I got this wig from here.
Aye.
And
I don't like
and
that
then you
one
just
also.
like they want you to install the wig and then like post it, but in a way it does sort of like we disadvantage yabo, because you've now sort of created a what's the word, like a call of action to mhlampe into bungafuni ukuthi idayiswe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what they would do is, I think it's also in a way like to save money. They will take the shortest wig, you know, that they have, and then bakusendele wena leo wig leyo, you know, or for example bakusendele like a long wig, or they want to send you a long wig. Lapho it's summer. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make sense.
You know,
yeah.
and kwanabo, let's just say kwanabo, like mabeknika iwigi. What I'm actually trying to say is, when they give you the wig product, it's not the promotion to them, is the fact that when you post that, your promotion is not necessarily that we need this particular item the
To be
sales
sold
to
this
be
season.
sold. Yes, they're not looking at it as we need this particular sales of this particular
Okay,
item
no,
to
I
be
get
higher.
you, yeah.
And what bona guess ngabo is like ngoba wena nama followers ngicela post it with our wig, and then something should happen. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
like,
basically giving me a hoodie to promote it in summer. It doesn't make sense.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wrong
But
season, yeah.
Nakhona, even if it is in summer, what's your objective? Like, why are you promoting this? And mina ngibuka from a map, because I'm very business minded. You know, I'm looking from a business perspective. Ukuthi, okay, uyanginika le week le uthi ngipromote, but yini ama goals akho. But sometimes in those contracts with the brands, they write the objectives. That's what helps you even create the content. You know exactly what
They want, yeah.
It's okay, it's Halloween, guys. You know, you already know what you're touching on. You know, because they've created and planned a strategy and everything. So I've just picked up a lot of local brands, when they do want to work with wig influencers and whatnot. I don't think what do I want out of this? Like, how is me giving this person going to help whatever I'm trying to do? Because you may get numbers about yes, big followers and whatever, but did you sell what you wanted to sell? You know, that product that you sent, is it the one that you're actually trying to get out, you know, out the way? You know, why was he? It's like for them, it's like sending the product is about the company. It's not necessarily about the company name plus the product. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I
that's one thing I've picked up that's been on my mind.
It's been a problem.
If I could have a meeting with them, I would tell them, like, guys, just a heads up, you know. Yeah.
But remember, the small companies, one person does a lot of things.
Yeah, that's so true.
One person does a lot of things. So some of them, they just, okay, let's find someone with 90K followers.
Yeah.
Promote this, promote that.
And no, even the whole 90K followers thing, like, for me, it just doesn't necessarily mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, mina right now, manga nika iphara iweek. Ngizicela ayodayisela le week le. He's not going to spend the whole day mina let's say futhi mele dayisela.
I get where you're going, yeah.
Yabo. Let's say you dayisela bona. And he's not gonna go there and say, "Hi, Mina, I'm Gipara kade ngibamba inkunzi for 7 years, so I'm really good at ukubamba inkunzi, so that's why you should buy this wig." You know what I'm saying? He will be like, "Nah, week, you 30-inch, like he will be
describe
selling
the product, yeah,
not himself." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think there's a fine line between the yeah, I mean, umuntu can have the followers and everything, but it can work with disadvantage when more guys are selling points and you rely on this person's 90K to sell you your brand's name, not even your product, your brand's name, you know.
And sometimes out of the whole 90K followers, maybe 30K doesn't even buy anything from you.
Yeah.
10K doesn't have TikTok anymore or whatever. You never know, eh?
That's why my objectives are important, because it's not every company that actually is trying to push sales. Some people are trying to push more engagement or
more awareness
on
of the brand,
websites and whatnot. So all of those things influence how what do you call this? It influences how you create your content. And then also at the end of the day, I don't think I understand that this whole thing of payments, like,
oh, okay,
it really makes me frustrated how much content creators are not getting paid, you know what I'm saying, and feeling comfortable with that, and also just companies or agencies themselves feeling so it's become a norm now to not pay content creators, which is not, it's not good, you know. And yeah, I think the more, you know, people start to know their worth and everything, the
Yeah.
more brands are going to be
I
more
un-
open. Ekutheni kuyakhokhelwa la,
And I was actually talking about this when he came to the show. He was like, a lot of content creators are killing the market because they are charging very low
very
price.
little or nothing at all.
Person charge like 600 for a post, and then they have like 1 million followers. And then when they come to me, I have 100K followers. I say 4,000 or 5,000. They
then
would
it's
never
like-
take me serious. I'm like, oh.
That's what I was saying. I posted on every single week. I have this thing where on Instagram I say it's a new week for me to bully you guys into
Okay.
reminding you guys that you need to get paid for content. You know, so I always
Okay.
do it every week.
Okay.
You know, so in one of those weeks I said this whole thing of you not charging for your content, it creates a domino effect, especially in Lapapezul. It creates a domino effect because when at your 100,000 followers, for example, you're not charging anything. You're just happy with the free products because there's no like a free
Yeah.
product or whatever. It's not a payment because that's the tool that is going to drive the what do you call this, the promotion. Without it, you know,
There was never gonna be a promotion at all,
why is it a
yeah.
payment? You know, why is it a form of payment? You know, when that you're putting in is free. You know, so when at your 100,000, you're just happy with the gift to collab, you know, or free doing free work. It means that anyone behind you, knowing their worth and what they have to offer and bring on the table, Bonaje, don't even think about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, my say, we charge 100 rand. You know, for that type of thing, we should be getting like 1K, for example.
Yeah.
Then it means when she decides that 200 rand is just fine in a glass of wine, then they go to the next person behind her to say, can we do this with you? Can we create, can we have a brand collaboration with you? And you say, oh yeah, sure, it's 3,000 rand. It's like, oh,
Exactly.
100 rand
Say
in a glass of wine. You
moshi.
see, like it's a domino effect. Like everyone now falls, you know. So yeah, I'm very strong on that.
They ruin the market, these people.
They really,
man.
really do. I'm very, very strong on that. Charge guys for your content. You know what I'm saying? And when when you literally have nothing to lose when you say no to an unpaid collaboration. Just think
Honestly,
about it.
hey.
You have
Honestly.
nothing to lose. You've saved your efforts. You've saved your travel money. If there's travel money, you literally have nothing to lose. You know. But they have a lot to gain because they can run ads on that and make money, and you know, so yeah, if I could have classes about this, I would. That's how passionate I feel about it, you know.
Now you'll talk about it in your YouTube channel also.
Yeah, you know, so just charge, guys.
Don't be
Money
afraid to
first.
name your price.
Yeah, never be
Don't
afraid
go
to do
overboard,
that.
but be realistic, you know?
Yeah.
But sometimes you gotta risk.
Not I wouldn't say risk, but I would say research.
Oh, okay.
Because you can research a company and be like, oh, okay, you know, what I would charge a small business is not the same as how I would charge a larger
big, yeah.
business. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not an exact. You may have an exact rate when you have similar companies and you're doing almost the same thing like me with the wigs. You know, but if a company is like, hey, we've got this new shampoo, you know,
Okay, yeah.
whatever, then I look at the company, I look at what they get a year, you know, the average that the employees get, because big companies genuinely have that information shared. Then you're like, okay, these people can afford this amount, and I think I can also, I'm worthwhile this amount as well. Then you just put it on the table, and usually you get a
Good deal.
thumbs up. You get a thumbs up if you're working with brands like that. You know?
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it's research. You could be, what's the word? English, you know, yeah, for not necessarily charging. But you don't want to research what that brand can
But
potentially-
are you gonna move into content this money then?
No, I don't do content, man. At home we do agriculture, so.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, I'm a farm girl, by the way.
You're a farm girl.
She grew up
You're not afraid of chickens. Can you hold a chicken like this?
I can't hold the chicken.
Nah,
but
you're
I'm
not a
afraid
pure
of the
farm girl. How are you?
chicken. Ironically, my dad is a chicken farmer.
Yeah.
No, you was hold. You know, a lot of girls are afraid of chickens.
Yeah.
Like they can't like hold it. They
Yeah,
can only
but
eat.
it's
I'm
so-
not
Yeah, they.
scared. I'm not scared of it. I just don't like the smell.
Yeah,
That's all.
it's mainly that she does.
Yeah, the smelling is not nice for chickens, but you get used to it once you always around there.
It smells like money to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're also a farm girl.
I'm a farm girl.
No, okay. On YouTube, there's a lot you need to do. You have so much content to do on YouTube. You can tell a day in my life as at home. Or,
I hate vlogging, eh?
I think vlogging.
Vlogging is big. Crazy enough. People love vlogs, watching vlogs, creating vlogs, but I don't really like it. I'm more of a reaction person. You know what I'm saying?
It's nice to know your strong points. You can't always be tapping into everything.
Yeah,
Stick to what you know. If it
Yeah.
works for you, just focus into it.
Yeah,
So for me, it's like I was telling my brother yesterday. I'm just gonna like order. I've already ordered some things like products that are mainly in the US.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do like comparing videos, like is it
Oh,
the same,
okay.
is it not? You know what I'm saying? Then that's how I want to just kind of like jump on my YouTube as well
Okay.
to do that. So that's that's how
I think that would
I
also
go
be
about it.
nice.
That's what I wanna. That's what I
I think the
wanna
main
do.
thing just for everyone that they'll take away from the video is just being authentic.
Yeah, just be you, man.
Very
You can be inspired, but never stop being who you are.
That's your sauce. That's your bag. You know.
And it's also just important to just realize that all that glitters isn't gold, you know?
Okay.
So being authentic allows you to, look, but unjela, but still was ube so self-aware and rooted to who you are, ukuthi uyabuka nje but usaqhubeka with your own journey or
Okay.
goals
I
and
get what you're
everything,
saying,
and a lot of people think, people on social media, some people on social media have it all figured out.
Yeah.
No one has it all figured
Yeah,
out.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day we
And-
learn.
Yeah, and we all trying every single day, and it's important to just with how you're doing things and seek inspiration, yes, but ungazami ukuba anybody else but yourself. You know what I'm
They
saying?
always say be you because everyone else is taken.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think a lot of people who aspire or that people who like what you're doing, they need to watch this video because they're gonna get to learn more on how to move and also how to work in this type of industry and everything. They'll get to understand everything here.
And also, like I said, all that glitters isn't gold, and no one has everything figured out. I don't care. Ngisho ngaba nama ticks out 10 up blue TikTok and Instagram. To me, you are umuntu nje kumina. I don't.
There's
you
no
know,
categorizing,
Yeah, and that has helped me see things for what they are. You keep on when people are like, oh, she's Instagram famous, but akakwazi ukukhokhela champagne yakhe.
Oh
But
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
realistically though, what had you thinking that because I have so many followers, I can afford champagne?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
No, I
wine,
get you.
It's not a realistic way of thinking, but ekube wena ukwazile ukumbona njengalowo muntu, just that person, you would have had normal expectations of them.
Like, yeah, it happens to everybody,
They
yeah.
can't buy wine, kungenza ukuthi they can buy wine. Like, it's your judgment is not clouded.
Yeah, one thing about South Africans, I say chachana.
Yeah.
They can judge you. And sometimes they judge you while you're making the bag, be like, it's alright. I'm just making money.
Yeah.
So that was, I don't know which episode this is, but peace out.